Hey everybody, it's at night, and I wanted to talk to you about again the NFL playoffs. Mainly one game that went on over the weekend. That was the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Here's what is intriguing about what happened in that matchup. The bettings stated that Baltimore was the road favorite. They were a favorite in that game, right? And typically, it's an insult to the home team to be the dogs in their own arena. And based on how the Prashna was set, the underdog would win. Now, I've noticed the last time in these playoffs that the home team was the dog was the Chargers and the Texans, where the Texans were the underdog in their own arena. And we know the outcome of that. I'm saying all this because Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens has been jinxed ever since he debuted a few years ago. There's no reason why Vegas made the Baltimore Ravens the road favorite. They should have been the underdog in that match. Because how many seasons has Jackson and the Ravens been dominant, having the number one or the number two seeds in the AFC and just lose? They would get a first round bye, lose at home. All right, so all of a sudden this season, you put them on the road as favorites? Really? See, astrology already knows the outcome of the winner, but it was up to us to decide who's going to be your favorite and a dog. And based on the way the planets were aligned, the underdog team was going to win. So I felt that Vegas really jinxed the Baltimore Ravens again, as they did in the previous season ever since Lamar Jackson joined the Ravens. So I'm looking at how the Texans and the Chargers did the same thing, to where the Chargers came in and they were the road favorites against the Texans. And the way that was set up, the underdog team was going to win, and that's why the Texans won. So I want everybody to pay attention when these games start. I always do a Prashna chart at the start of the game, the time that they have listed, and see who's the favorite and see who's the underdog, because they could determine who would win just based on that. But the natal chart itself has already predetermined who has the victory. So every time that the team that you know should win, Vegas will switch it up. So just be careful. Always check the odds and scratch your head and ask, wait a minute, why is this team the favorite, knowing their track record? Or why is this team is the dog, knowing theirs? I wanted to let you all know that when it comes to sports betting, always ascertain why is Vegas saying they're the favorite, or why Vegas is saying they're the underdog. It really matters. I just want to help everybody make as much money as they can, because sports betting is fun. It's your American right, you know? So I just want to make a brief video on that. And I'll check in with you next time, Village. Stay tuned.